What is going on, everybody? This is Fritz, and this is the episode number 2 of Road to be an Editor. Let's just jump right into it. So today we've got Mosaic, and that is the box-looking thing that are surrounding the sniper, or if we do this, that are only on the sniper. So you can do some pretty cool creative stuff with this. We can move this around. You can see it's just a mask, and I'll show you how to do all that stuff. It's pretty easy. So we're going to cancel out of these stupid compositions, and we're going to jump into it. So we've got our clip right here, drag it onto that little thing with shapes. We're going to find where we want our mosaic to start. So we're going to go to right here. So we're just going to zoom in onto this part in the timeline. So we're just going to do this. Okay, perfect. Now we're just going to split the beginning part. We don't need that part. Now we're just going to hit right click on the layer, hit pre-compose, just hit OK, hit leave attributes and force, blah, 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 hit OK. Double click on that, and it'll open up this. Don't move your cursor at all, or not your cursor. Don't move the clip like from side to side, like this. Don't do that. Leave it exactly where it was. Now what we're going to do is just Twixtor it, so it's nice and slow. So we're going to look up Twixtor, or Twixtor, if you are grammar Nazi. And we're going to change the frame rate to 59.94. Motion sensitivity up to 100. I don't know what it does. I just find it helps. Change the speed from 100, and we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames and change it down to 8. That's a good speed. And there we go. So we're done with that. We're going to go back to our force quad feed, and you can see here we start at 100. And well, Twixtor, like theoretically here, we're starting at 100. And we are dropping down to 8. So now we're going to start with the mosaic. So now what we want to do is mask out the sniper. So obviously you're going to take more time than me on this. So I'm just going to pick a point and start masking around. I'm not going extremely in detail here. So if you're following along and you're editing, just, pause the video. I'll be right here. Better yet, add it to favorites and come back when you're done masking. But yeah, take your time because details make your edits nice. So I'm just, flying through this like a Mythbuster. Shoot, flying through it, and there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Okay, and now we are just finishing up this. So we've got the mask and the sniper done. Now what we want to do is duplicate the layer. We're going to go to the bottom layer here, and we are going to. You can either invert the mask, and that kind of adds a cool effect, or you can just delete it. So we'll just delete it. You can duplicate it before, it doesn't matter, but I just do it that way for some reason. And then we got 2 layers. We've got a masked layer, and we have a full layer on the back. So now we are going to apply the mosaic to the mask layer. So we're going to look up mosaic under stylize and just throw it on. And you can see right now it's on the sniper. Or if we hit this arrow down, go to mask, and you'll see mask 1. You'll see inverted. Check the box, and it'll go to everything but the sniper. So, and then here we got our clip still. If you didn't pre-compose your clip and you just put the Twixtor on, like, the same thing as you would mosaic and mask it, it doesn't always work. It didn't work for me, so I had to figure out, like, the only way to get around is to pre-compose your clip. So, now let's work on some mosaic numbers. You are going to have to maybe do a little bit of work on your mask, just like hand tracking it to the sniper, because you can see here it's not perfect. So to do that, you just, we're going to turn off mosaic for now, and we're going to go to the beginning frame, keyframe the mask path, and that's under found mask, mask 1, mask path, and we're going to go over a little bit, and we're just going to, you can select all the points, so you would just click away, drag, select all your points, hit shift if there's any you missed, and move the whole mask over your sniper. Just briefly, it doesn't have to be perfect unless you are taking your time, and then if that was the case, I would recommend physically grabbing each point and moving it like this around the sniper, but that takes a long time and we don't have that time in this tutorial. So we've did a little bit of mask tracking, it's not even really motion tracking, it's just like hand tracking. And yeah, so now let's jump back into the mosaic. We're going to turn it on again, and we're going to number crunch some stuff now. So we're going to change the first number for the horizontal blocks to about 60. And we're going to change the vertical blocks to 40. Now the reason the horizontal blocks are more is because if it's not a perfect square, like it's a rectangle here, so if they were both 40, you can see they're kind of like longer on going from left to right, so we want it to be about 60. That's the proper-ish ratio. It's off by a little bit, but it's close enough. And yes, and if we click away, you can see here we have a nice mask around our sniper or on the sniper. And you just check inverted to choose whichever one you want. So now we're going to keyframe both of them. And we're going to go over a little bit. Not too much. We'll just go over, I don't know, like a second here. Second and a half. And we're going to change horizontal blocks up to 800. Or not 800. More than that. And then we're going to change the vertical blocks to however high you need to go to make it look normal. Because it's like right now, it still has Mosaic. It's just a bunch of really small squares. And it's once they're smaller than a pixel, your computer won't pick them up. Not even if you turn on that. So if you were to watch this again, you can see here he makes the shot. It's all Mosaic-y. And it drops back down to normal. So you want to keep them in a ratio. However, here I didn't really do a good job of it. They look a little bit rectangle-ish here. Not quite a perfect square. Well, it's close enough, but it's not perfect. You can mess with it a little bit. And just invert if you want to be your sniper or whatever. So that's the effect for today. One thing you can do to make it look a little bit nicer in your mask is to add a little bit of feather. So just, go down to your little triangle thing here. Hit mask, and then mask 1, and then mask feather. Just change it to 5. Boom, and it adds a little bit of clearance room. So that's it. You can be creative with it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was quick, and if you have any suggestions for tutorials in the future, shoot me a comment down below, or send me a message, or tweet at me, or whatever. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Fritz. I'm out. Peace.